chest and two to help you guys. So I'm over in single player now, guys. I'm not going to be playing on that server anymore, the one that you guys seen in just literally the last video. I'll have the server name down below in a little bit, and I'll actually show you guys on stream as well, the server name, so you guys know not to go play on it. And please don't give them flack for anything, but when I do show the server name. But I do want to cover the server just so you guys know what server to avoid. Um, so pretty much, it's a server owner who doesn't know what he's actually doing with servers, and I tried to offer help. He wanted to completely ignore it, so I was like, okay, off of my chest, this is how I feel about the server. I basically gave it a rating, which was 4 out of 10, which is how I felt it felt, how I felt it felt to me, and I ended up just leaving the server. But pretty much, I had my friend like tell me, hey, what's his like reply, because I didn't wait on it. I wanted to just go ahead and get this video done, get everything out, and not really like focus on arguing with him because I just don't want to argue with the dude. But the dude ended up, you know, um, basically just threatening me with a server ban. Like, go ahead, dude. I'm not really going to be playing on your server anymore, so banning me is like pointless because I'm not going to be clicking on your server. But I will show you guys this server. So let's go ahead and just back out of single player here, and I'm going to show you guys the server that you guys should not go click on till the owner um, gets back from, I guess, being pent up like he is the way I want to kind of put that. And I actually just learned from his mistakes to listen to the people that play on his server. It's not a private server, or else you would have to type a password to get into it, which then you would just give to your friends, so that way they can join the server and you don't have to worry about randoms. But if you're going to have the server go out and be for randoms, then uh, you should actually listen to the people that's playing on your server, which the server's right here, guys. It's 11 of 16 right now. It's called the Rejected 50 Times Cluster Stacking. He wiped the server because he had to roll it back, and when he rolled it back, he said nothing stuck. Well, one, when you roll an ARC server back, it saves ever so often. So, I mean, unless you went to the very first timestamp save ever and rolled it back to day one, you would not have lost your stuff. Which tells me he's lied and made that story up, or B, um, he just wiped the server and wanted to start fresh, but he's already got tech bases. Okay, it's, a 50 times, so okay, maybe he might have tech bases. Instead, if you go review my last video, all the tools that come from Ascendant, which you guys know, better quality of tools, give you more stuff when mining or harvesting. So to get an Ascendant long neck, so for tamed, Ascendant long neck, literally you can look in my last video, was 44,000 and something metal. Alright. I believe pickaxes would have been about the same. Like maybe between 20 to 44,000 again in metal. Hatchets would be the same. Any Ascendant blueprint would be literally way too expensive to craft. You're not crafting it. And he already has, shit you not, an entire tech and metal base. When I've been on the server for 3 days, and it's been a hell of a grind to try to even get one industrial forge, and we were trying to go for 2, and then also get a replicator, also known as a reppy. And yeah, it's a no. Like, Dragon can also tell you if his voice is allowed to be shared. The Rejected 50 times cluster stacking here is not a very good server, especially with like crafting
It is
wise.
not.
Mm-mm. Like, so I didn't sit here and talk to you about the thing, so we couldn't have scripted it. What was the long necks blueprint that I had? How much did it take to try to craft one?
It was like 44,000.
Yeah. Um, so yeah, the owner is spawning stuff in. He like there's multiple bases, so to be honest, like he's spawning it for his friends. He has the new monkey, which yes is tameable, but you can only get uh the tame through what is it? I call it the Cheeto dust, but an alpha. You have to get the alpha monkey, and I doubt that's what he's done. I highly doubt it. He's cheated his base. I bet he's cheated the monkey. I know also in day one, he had a wyvern on day one. The wyvern pits are deep, and I mean, unless you're flying around, I doubt you got your wyvern legitimately. Um, let's see what else.
The loot sucked.
Oh, dude, the loot is definitely terrible. It's literally like playing a official server, like literally like play. Hold on, like his supply drops literally was one of these, right? Literally like playing any one of these, right? It is terrible, dude. But I'm gonna go back to unofficial PC sessions. Um, it was just no. And I tried to be nice and helpful, but the man's was just like, no thanks, sorry but no thanks. And then when I tried saying like, well, there's a setting that he messed up on, like just not calling him out, but saying like, I know something that he messed up on, the fix for what is going on, and it was super simple. I literally read you guys in the last video what the where the setting is found and what setting it is, and was just trying to be helpful generally. And the man's like, I didn't mess up anything, I didn't change anything, literally bold face lying in chat. Because the only way something could have been 44,000 on crafting for metal is if he changed that setting. Because my damage on the long neck was only like 749 or 740, something like that. You guys can go check out my last video. As we know in official servers, the max on an ascendant weapon is like 1400 to 1500. That's 1400. I didn't even have the max damage for an ascendant weapon, and it was already 44,000. Take that in for a sec, guys, on stream. So, and this is the friend that was playing with me a second ago, Dragon. Tell chat what the owner said after I gave him a rating of 4 of 10.
They were talking about how they were going to ban you and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. There you go. So yeah, as we know from me, I used to host servers in the past, which I started hosting servers the same time as PC unofficial sessions came out, because I built up for 1 week when like I was back in the times where you literally had to use a second PlayStation 4 to run a dedicated server, and I done island server. From that, a week till the release of unofficial servers here. Um, a week before that time, I started hosting in the chat. Like when you guys donate, if we get enough, I'll host a PC unofficial session, known as like the PC hosted servers. That's what I called it back in that time. And I had a dude in my game slash lobby slash server named Twuck. He actually donated enough to put up a 50 slot server immediately. So, soon as the servers came out, where you can do them from a PC, I immediately got one as soon as they came out. So I've been around from that time, literally to now in Arc, I say in the last maybe year, well, not even a year, we'll say like 6 months, I haven't hosted an Arc server, but from that 6 months back, I've literally hosted Arc servers. So I know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm doing when I host the server. Um, and I'm just being helpful to you guys out there that run your own servers. Maybe there's people out there that have a falling out with servers for certain reasons to why they're not hosting anymore. But that is something that should definitely be looked at.
Whew. Hey
Blueberry,
guys, how's it going?
it's going great, man. But except for I'm not going to be playing on that server anymore, Blueberry.
What? Why not?
Well, we have a very bad owner. I tried
What
helping.
happened?
I tried helping the owner because I've hosted literally like hundreds of servers
Hold on, I
before all
can't,
the.
I can't, I can't hear you. The game's too loud. I can't hear you. Hold, please. Hold on. The fucking game is so loud.
Okay.
Okay, now repeat that again, please.
All right. So I've hosted about 100 servers before in Arc. So I know
Uh
how the
huh.
code works and stuff, and I know a code line the owner messed up on, which I actually gave the owner in text chat in the server. I was like, go to this file, INI file, and then in that INI file, you should see this command line or what's called server code, and you've changed the 1 to be higher in it. So when I went to craft out an Ascendant long neck blueprint, right, to get an actual Ascendant long neck,
Yep.
it costed 44,000 metal.
Jesus
That's
Christ.
that is not supposed to be that way. So I was just trying to be helpful, and I mean, there's a lot of things in the server that I've seen wrong, but that's one of the big. Like, I've played for 3 days on this server, but I wanted to be
That
helpful
was.
towards that line, and so when the owner started like just saying like, no, I didn't do this, nothing has changed, blah blah blah, basically trying to say that I did not know what I was talking about
Yeah.
when I literally gave the command line to him slash code and the actual file to change
So
to
we
fix
got
an
into a
issue.
new server.
Not yet. I will be finding a new one, but I'm just doing a little video on to what was going on and letting people know what server not to join.
Yeah.
Um, but pretty much after that, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna be honest with the owner. I was like, dude, your server's a 4 out of 10. So I decided, I'm gonna leave because it took him a second to reply, so I didn't know if he was replying back or not. So I left the
Hmm.
server and I was gonna surf. But after some time, I asked our boy here, which was still in the server. I was like, hey, if you're still in the server, dude, see if he replied and tell me what it is. So when he went through to check it, the server owner was like, blah blah blah, something 9 out of 10, banning you. Like, he literally threatened to ban me when
Wow.
all I was helpful, and I gave him a legit 4 out of 10. Like, yeah, you probably don't want to hear that as a server owner, but you should listen to the people playing on your server that actually
Right.
can help you.
Right.
So yeah, just I'm not gonna be touching that server with like a not even a 1,000 yardstick, bro. No, nah.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Fuck that.
You just remind me of the Grinch thing.
Bruh, the Grinch wouldn't even touch this man, dude. Let's be honest. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and end stream here, guys. I hope you guys understand what I'm talking about, and you catch my review for this server. As always, smash the like, subscribe button. Don't forget the bell icon. Till next time.